The province is investigating claims that some companies are breaking employment laws now that the minimum wage is up to $14 an hour. And in the meantime, Ontario's Employment Standards Hotline is ringing off the hook. Queen's Park reporter Mike Crawley joins us now. And Mike, a stern warning from the employment minister today to employers.
Well, Dwight, not only did the minimum wage go up on January 1st, but so did the fines that can be slapped on the businesses that break employment laws. So Labour Minister Kevin Flynn has a message for businesses. He's telling them that the government now has new powers to name and shame companies that violate employment standards. And he says the ministry is investigating all of the reports that it's getting about employers breaking the rules, including some specific allegations about a Tim Hortons in Scarborough.
Where employees were being asked to put their tips into the till, or alleged to have been asked to put their tips into the till, that clearly contravenes the legislation. So it's not just mean-spirited, it's also illegal.
Now, Flynn also talked about those Tim Hortons franchises in Cobourg that are owned by the company's founders' heirs. And CBC News revealed last week that they are taking many employees' paid breaks away and making the employees pay more for their benefits because of the higher minimum wage. Now, Flynn said that this violates the spirit of the legislation, but it is not illegal, and there's nothing that he can do.
Yeah, it's difficult to hear billionaires talking and complaining about the rise in the minimum wage. The minister also said there's been a spike in calls to the employment standard line since January 1st, Mike?
Yeah, a 30% increase in calls. And we're told that many of those are actually coming from employers with questions. And not just about the minimum wage law, that's fairly straightforward, but about all of the other things that took effect on January 1st, such as the 10 new personal emergency leave days that all employees are now getting. The Canadian Federation of Independent Business says that the government has not done enough to educate businesses.
Most businesses want to comply, and the minister himself, he's on record for saying that. But the issue is, for a small business, how can I comply if I don't know what I'm complying with? So we would ask the Minister of Labour, show some compassion for small businesses.
And the government is doubling the number of inspectors that it has to investigate employment standards violations. Dwight?
All right, we're going to keep an eye on this one. Thank you, Mike.